Greetings, everyone. This is She Speaks Life with Aquisha Robinson. Thank you for joining me. On today, you all, we're going to talk about what type of person are you, okay? I want you to understand that depending upon what type of person you are, it is going to affect how you move, operate in life, also what you obtain and don't obtain in life. Now, the first type of what type of person are you that we're going to talk about is, are you that type of person who allow you to stop you from being who you are, or from feeling the way that you know you feel, the way you should feel, and the way that it's okay to feel? Are you the type of person who allow other people to tell you how to feel, to act, to operate, and to think? What type of person are you? Okay, these are things that you need to be aware of, because on our path and in our spiritual journey, knowing these things are very important. Okay, if we're spiritual, then we're in a we have many seasons, and we're missing in every season. We are to obtain not just one thing. It could be just one thing, but depending upon our spiritual growth, our spiritual level and understanding, we should always be obtaining. We should always be having. So the question comes back again: what type of person are you? Are you a person because you care what people think about you or how they're going to feel about what you do, so you don't do it? So you're willing to miss your season. You're willing to miss walking in the blessings that God has called you to walk in. You're willing to not have the spiritual growth that you're supposed to have, and walking spiritually as you should walk just because you care what people say or think. I want to tell you, if you're one of those people, you must be willing to go against the grain if you're going to be everything that you're supposed to be, and if you're going to have everything that you're supposed to have. You are absolutely not going to be able to care what others think. You are going to have to come to the conclusion that, listen, I was created with purpose and with destiny, and God, the universe, the spirit, my spirit, I am being led into my destiny, and I do not have time to forfeit it or continue to forfeit it. I do not have time to continue to stall it. I must embrace it. Remember, if you are a spiritual being and you operate spiritually, you should know the difference between falsehood and truth. If you know the difference between falsehood and truth, it should not take you a century. It should not take you months to see what it is you should be operating, who it is you should be operating with, and I'm just being honest here. Okay, you need to check yourself also for fear. Are you operating in fear? Any type of fear has got to go. There's no reason for any of us to be operating in lack or not enough. Sometimes lack means I just simply don't have it. Operating in not enough means I should have more than what I have, but because I refuse to go with the flow of the spirit, go with the flow of my guide, guess what? Now I'm operating in lack and need. And sometimes people think it's just money. It's not just money. I don't have enough money. Sometimes people are lacking in money. Sometimes people are lacking in love. A lot of times what people want most is love, but you first have to understand that you must love yourself first. After you love yourself, then you're able to go and experience the love that another has for you. Okay? And depending on your situation, if you're already in a relationship, you all can choose to learn to love and grow together apart from each other, meaning I'm learning how to love me while I love you, and you understand that. And while you're learning to love you, you're learning also to love me, so we grow together, okay? And it's not a bad thing. It doesn't matter if you're a male. It doesn't matter if you're a woman. If you want love in your life, that's perfectly fine. If you want to know that, hey, I exist with a person that I know loves me, cares about me, that's perfectly fine. As a male, and I know a lot of men are like, they're macho. I don't cry. I don't need this. All I need is no. If you want love in your life, that's perfectly fine. And 9 times out of 10, God, the universe, has already shown you that it's okay to love. You already have a heart, which means you're supposed to love. You have feelings, emotions. You're supposed to love. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with it. Now, again, talking about what type of person are you. One type of person, to just stay in sequence with what I'm talking about, one type of person that we can be is a person, and I said macho, is a person who presents themselves as, I have it all together. I don't need your love. I don't need anybody love. I just need this and I need that. As long as I got this and that, I'm cool and I'm good. However, and again, you all, we're talking about spiritual, because my channel is spiritual and it's positive and it's uplifting and it's meant to encourage us to grow higher into who we're supposed to be. So if you're a spiritual person, being man or woman, and these are your thoughts and these are your feelings, I want to tell you, you're not opening up fully to spirit. There's still things inside of you that you deal with that you need to release so that you can experience what it is you're supposed to have in your life. Okay, none of us are so macho or been hurt so much until we don't understand, if you're spiritual, the difference between truth and falsehood. When you're spiritual and you're seeking as you should, you for sure know the difference between falsehood and truth. Okay, so let's make that plain and let's be clear about that. Also, and now I'm going to go to the other to my other, what type of person are you, but I'm going to say this first. Think about the seasons that we have, the times, the seasons, the moves we're supposed to be making. When you are a spiritual person, you endeavor to line yourself up to be operating in seasons, times, so that you are moving correctly and accurately, so that you are getting exactly what you're supposed to have in the correct seasons and in the correct times. You don't have a choice on, well, I don't want this right now, so I'm not going to take it. If you're making that type of decision, you need to ask yourself, am I truly flowing in the way of the spirit? Okay? Because if I'm saying to myself, I'm not going to take this right now, whether I'm afraid to take it or I have just made a decision that I don't want to do that right now. Now, if you're in tune with the spirit or with spirit, your spirit is going to let you know, God, the universe is going to let you know, this is something you need to obtain because this is blessing your life, this is helping your life, this is enhancing your life. Spirit will also let you know, yeah, don't touch that right now. You understand? So if you're operating in spirit and you can't tell if something is good for you or bad for you, or you're afraid to obtain something because you're concerned or worried about what others are going to think or feel, you're not operating in your true self, nor are you operating in spirit, and yes, you are missing everything that you're supposed to have, everything that you're supposed to obtain. You are slowing up your process, you are slowing up other people's process, and it's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you. Now, let's switch over, and we're going to talk about this type of person, okay? Sometimes you have a person that's before you, and this person appears timid, shy, unsure, but they are absolutely the opposite of everything that they appear are appearing to be. So then it will make you question, well, why are they presenting themselves this way? Are they faking? Is this a front? And I want to tell you, none of that's the case or the issue, or it doesn't have to be. Okay? Depending upon, just like the person who presents themselves as a standoutish person, when you're dealing with a person who appears to be unsure, I want you to know both the standoutish person, being it a male or a woman, these people, they stand out because you look at them like, man, they'll do this, they'll do that, but nobody really sees their heart. And it's set up that way. You have to really see them and know them to really see and know them, or you have to be a person that has a connection with a person like this in order to see who they truly are. Because a person who is standoutish, I'll do this and that, no, I don't want this, I don't need that, that's most likely a person who has great love, devotion, they're loyal, they will protect you, okay? But because they have been hurt or damaged in a type of way, or feel that they can't trust, okay, these people, they put up a shield, which will take me back to the person who appears when you see them. They're shy, they're unsure. These people are the very opposite. They know what they want. They're driven. They're not timid. Okay, they're fit when they present themselves to you. Number one, they come to you humbly because they want you to know that they are a genuine person. Okay. Also, they're assessing the scene. What's going on around me? Who is this person? Who is that person? Because I know what I possess and I know what I can give. Same as the standoutish person. These type of people, whether you're one of them or you know someone, these type of people like to make sure and like to protect themselves, because what they have to give, they know is very, very valuable, and it's going to bless the life of the person that they choose to give it to or share it with, whether it be in a relationship or if you're in a business. They want to make sure, who am I dealing with, okay? So never take for granted that because you see you see somebody that, oh, this is how they are. Oh, I can't work with him. Because he acts like he doesn't know what he wants. You get that no, and then you could see them later on, and you like, oh my goodness, this man is he is a millionaire. Oh my goodness, he tried to talk to me and I didn't talk to him because of this. Look at his wife, look at their relationship, and it's not fake either. And you're looking like, oh wow, this could have been me. This should have been me. Well, sometimes when you continue to disregard what you hear the universe saying, God say, Spirit say, your ancestors telling you, and you just say, I ain't gonna do this because I care what people say, or I'm just scared, or I'm unsure. Sometimes your blessing has to be shifted to another person so that destiny or a part of destiny can still be fulfilled. And I'm getting ready to end this video, but I want you all to know we are specifically here to get ourselves in alignment, work with those who we are been sent to work with, and that can include love the people we're meant to love and carry out still our workmanship, because even in your partnership, you're still going to work together to fulfill a bigger goal than just an independent goal. Like, I'm just here for me. If you're supposed to be linked up with somebody, you're going to fulfill your own goal, but the two of you are going to fulfill a greater goal for humanity as well, okay? So you can expect, if you still choose to say, well, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, things still have to happen. Things still need to go forth. Things still have to take place. And if you're fortunate enough to where God and the universe is saying just stand still, hold still, she coming, he coming, then you're blessed. But there are times when a person has stalled and missed their season so many times, and it's evident that they're making a choice to, until your person or your partner has to shift on and they have to move on. Okay, so I want you all to be aware of that. So to just reiterate everything that I said again, what type of person are you? It's very important that you know the type of person that you are, the type of person that you need to be, the type of person that you are going to become. It is time for anybody who's operating in fear, operating and caring about what people will think about them, say about them, and feel about them, to let that go. The picture is bigger than that, okay? We're here for ourselves, and we're here for humanity, okay? We're here to do a work. All the finances that we need will be given to us. If we need lands, it'll be given to us, but we have to be operating in the right accord, on the right accord, and we have to be operating in sync. We need to be synchronized as we should. A lot of times we wonder, why isn't this taking off for me? Why isn't that taking off for me? I should be here by now. Why am I not here? And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of it is because you have failed to get in alignment with the Spirit. You have failed to listen to Spirit, your ancestors, God, the universe. You have failed to do that. You have chosen to operate how you want to operate because of how you feel or how other people want you to feel, and for that very reason alone, you are forfeiting your destiny slowly but surely, okay? And then you have some people who are like, man, what is the problem? You know, have you ever had somebody that just know what they know, and they're just sitting waiting like, oh my goodness, when is this bus going to show up? You know, where's my ride? I'm just sitting here waiting like, come on, I know you coming, I called you, where are you? Okay, so you got some people that's like that. I called you, I'm waiting, I know you're supposed to pick me up, and we're supposed to go here, and we're supposed to do that, but where in the heck are you? And why in the heck, what the heck is taking you so long? Okay, let me quit, y'all, but so just keep that in mind. What type of person are you? Know that you don't need to be a person who is portrayed as another person. You actually do need to be the person that you are, that you were created to be. Walk out of fear. Once you begin to walk out of fear and walk into you, your life changes, your life becomes better. So I'm going to leave you all with that. Until we meet again, always remember to operate in peace, love, and joy.